Hey everyone, this is going to be my first impressions video of the OP1. I have the OP1 RGB edition, and I got it not because I like the RGB, but because I really like the frost colorway it comes in. The RGB I could care less about. It added about 1 gram, so that's totally fine with me. And also, it was actually cheaper on Amazon as well, so that's another reason why I got it, but I also just really like how it looks in general. But this is my first impressions video. I gave it a look, and honestly, I can see where the hype for the OP1 comes from. It's a great mouse. Especially for the price. Even if you get the OP1 8K at $75, it'd still be pretty good. But I got this one for even cheaper because this is just the OP1, it's the RGB one, but it's a really nice mouse overall. The coating is quite nice. The clicks, really nice. And by the way, they're hot swappable. Though, you would have to use endgame gears, hot swappable like their own, but generally it's better than all these other mice that basically don't have hot swap at all. So the options there, it's really nice. Does some nice clicks. Even the middle click, really satisfying. And the side clicks, really nice, honestly. As you can see, I put the grip tape on there, although I wouldn't say you need it. Like I said, the texture, the coating is really nice on its own. And yeah, the mouse weighs about 50 grams. The RGB adds about 1 gram, as I said prior. And I did put on the newer stock skates, and I do like this more. I like the newer stock skates, or the wider ones, because the first ones that come in the box are a little bit shorter, a little bit less, more minimal. This makes it a lot nicer in terms of glide. But yeah, I really like this mouse. The only reason why I will not switch over from my Beast X Mini to this is because two things. One is shape. This one's slightly smaller. This one's better for fingertip grip. This one is a little bit wider in the back, as you can see, which is only a problem for me because I play fingertip. But if you play palm grip, this is definitely the more choice to go. So that's just me. And two is the weight. The weight is 50 grams, which is very fairly lightweight, though the Beast X is around 35 grams. And to me, it is noticeable. Not so noticeable where it's like, unbearable, obviously, but I do like the lighter weight of the Beast X Mini, and so yeah. But considering the price differential between these two, that is like the Beast X Mini being almost 3 times the price of this mouse, I would say that this is an exceptional value, and probably great for anyone who doesn't want to go super high into the ULX or the Beast X in terms of spending money, in terms of joining the hobby or even getting a decent mouse. I think the OP1's great. And the big elephant in the room is the cable. But I'll be honest, the cable is barely, if not an issue. Like, it is such a minor, it's so minor that, like, I really don't care about it. And I prefer wireless, of course, but the cable is really, like, not there. When I use the mouse and I flick around like this, I'm not even using a mouse bungee, by the way. I'm sure it'd be better if I did. But even when I do stuff like this, the weight feels like the bigger issue than the cable. If the weight was the same as this, maybe the cable would be more noticeable. But the only reason why I don't swap to this right now is the weight. Well, and the shape, as I said, but the weight. The cable is really not that much of an issue. In fact, I'd say it's probably better for you, especially if you wanted the OP1 8K, because 8K drains a lot battery more. So, it's nice. And also it cuts down on cost as well as the weight, which is some of the nice things about it. The only gripe I have right now about the OP1 is, for some reason, the software, I can't change the side buttons. I've changed this to a lot of things, or the only ones this works as is like left click and other simple things, but for some reason I can't have it on play or pause. I've tried applying it, I've tried playing and pausing, and as you can see, nothing changes. So I don't know what that's about, but that could just be mine, that could just be me. I have tried restarting my computer, reinstalling the software. Don't know what's with that, don't know what's up with that. Even updating the firmware, by the way, but that's beside the point. That's annoying, but ultimately, it's not the deal breaker. It is a big annoyance, but it's a great mouse overall, I would say, especially for the price. I'd say this is probably a top tier option overall. Even in terms of fingertip grip, while I prefer this one because it's a lot shorter, a lot smaller for fingertips, this one's a really high up there in terms of nice fingertip grip. And it's good for claw as well, as you can see, because it has the bigger hump in the back. But yeah, that's my first impressions video of the OP1. I'd say it's a really good mouse. just because of the price for it. Honestly, you could probably find this for, even if they sold for $90 or more, I think people would still say, wow, that's, you know, pretty good. Maybe minus the cable, but it's a really great mouse overall, and the cable is not as much of an issue as you would think it is. So I'd say maybe get the OP1 if you think this is like the BeastX Mini or anything like these, or like the Death Adder V3. It costs too much. I actually don't know how much the price of the V3 is, Death Adder V3 is right now, but you get the point. For about $60, you get a really nice mouse overall. That feels great. Clicking, scroll wheel, scroll click, side buttons, everything about this mouse feels really nice. There's a 3395 in it, so latest sensor as well, or at least one of the latest sensors, and it's quite nice. And that's going to be my first impression video of the OP1. If you have any questions, please let me know, and thanks for watching.